Testing all people of the planet Earth. Testing all people of the planet Earth. Man, I'm excited about doing sci-fi this season. I hope you guys just as excited as I am. Just as excited as I am. You know, I am the dog food you get in a pet store for your pets. I am's. I hope you just as excited. Shit. I'm not calling it dog food, mind you. But I just hope you guys are excited about sci-fi. However you put it, even if it's dog food or not. I like dog food. We got hot dogs and chili dog. So I like dog food. I like cat food too. I like ketchup, same thing. I'm thinking nothing else. Damn. Fuck me. I like sauerkraut. Oh wait, sauerkraut isn't an animal. It's a fruit, vegetable, mineral. That's what it is. I think. I'm not a professor from Harvard, but I do deserve some credit. Sauerkraut is kind of like a duck-billed platypus. So I like sauerkraut. Which makes it an animal. And a mineral. And a kraut. Everybody knows what a kraut is. You scratch it off your skin when nobody's looking from time to time. I think it's called a kraut. Gotta check on Rika. I like sauerkraut. Sweet kraut is better. I think you put it on fried chicken. You base it in honey sauce, honey dip, stuff like that. Why gotta be sour? Why not sweet? Why not hot? I don't know. But what they all got to do is science fiction. I don't know, people of planet Earth. I don't know. I expect you to know everything. I'm not Moab. He screwed up in the Bible. He screwed up. I think. Can't remember. Maybe he likes sauerkraut. Maybe he like it on a hot dog bowl with dog food. Like a hot dog, chili dog. Some cat food, ketchup. You put it all in a blender. Put it in your stomach. And your stomach becomes the SPCA. Anything can happen in this wacky world. And like an animal food is one of them. If you like sauerkraut, are you a vegetarian? I don't think so. Eat duck-billed platypus don't classify somebody as being a vegetarian. I think it's okay when they have a real animal and everything. They go into sauerkraut. Come to think of it, what the fuck is a kraut anyway? Why is it sour? I mean, I know you scratch it off your skin when nobody's looking. I know that. Like toe jam. But what's a kraut? I mean, what's a kraut? Why you call it a kraut? Maybe it's, I don't know. Well, let's bring us to coleslaw. That shit. It's the sauerkraut's sister. Okay, so let me get this straight. You got sauerkraut as the brother, and coleslaw is the sister. What the hell is a coleslaw? Shredded lettuce with mayonnaise, a special kind of mayonnaise. You don't put coleslaw on anything. But if you did, you consider it what? A person that don't have nobody sitting with you at lunchtime. Guaranteed that. But if you did decide to put coleslaw on a hamburger or hot dog, you're not the bad guy. It's the people who invented coleslaw is the bad guy. Even though it's delicious. Now, is coleslaw for animals, or is it an animal, a vegetable, or mineral? Well, we know it's carrots in it. Without the carrots, it wouldn't be shit. We know that. Can you put carrots in sauerkraut? Can you say sauerkraut and coleslaw over and over again without stuttering? Sauerkraut, coleslaw, sauerkraut, coleslaw, cool. Your turn. You fail. Let's move on. What makes coleslaw coleslaw? What makes sauerkraut sauerkraut? Why the hell do you put it on hot dog? Can you make sour coleslaw? Sour coleslaw. Did you say counting crows? I don't think they singing anymore. You can catch it with R.E.M. though on one of them backstreet clubs down in New York City, I suppose. I don't know. Well, it ain't about counting crows or the scarecrow, the Wizard of Oz. We're talking about the carrots inside coleslaw, are we? Or is it sauerkraut? Jesus, don't get me confused. Can you put it on hamburger with fried onions? Can you base it? No? Well, what the hell are we talking about it for? I got a good one. What about hot slaw? Why it gotta be cold? What about icy coleslaw? What about a variation in the coldness? We got freezing coleslaw, icy coleslaw, and just regular old coleslaw. You got hot slaw, pepper slaw, and extra hot slaw. With a dash of hot sauce. Where would you put that on? Buffalo wings? Wow. You thought buffalo had wings. Look at the other mysteries in life. The coleslaw and sauerkraut. And they come from animals. A duck-billed platypus. They come from a duck-billed platypus. Does this microphone come off? Oh, so you couldn't handle the bullshit I'm speaking, so you had to pop off. Give me a second, guys. So you're going to have to learn that I speak bullshit. So there's no reason to come off when I'm talking bullshit. Now you have to sit and take it like everybody else is listening to me on social media. You have to sit and take it like everybody else is tuned into me on social media. So get back on it now. Okay, there you go. Good job. Now, where were we? Sauerkraut, coleslaw, hot sauce, buffalo wings, hot dogs, dog food, cat ketchup. Put it on coleslaw, put it on hot dogs, animal duck-bill platypus, and hot sauce with hot sauce on the side. I think that's what we're talking about here. Okay, let's carry on. What else are we fucking with here? What about mayonnaise? What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome to another edition of Table Talk. And I am Rashid, the R-Man. Welcome to RVT. And you're on YouTube and other social media platforms. Welcome to the world of cyber. Thank you guys. You guys can be anywhere but you're here, and that makes me happy. I have the soundtrack of Sword and the Sorcerer playing in the background. I hope you don't mind.
It's crazy. Like a harvest of human flesh. Did you see how those bracelets work?
Usually, getting things underway, I talk about something that really interests us in the news genre, but I don't have anything right now. I don't have anything right now that interests us. Except talking about coleslaw. And why do they call it cold? Why can't you eat hot slaw? And what's a damn slaw in the first place? Coleslaw. What's a slaw? What the fuck is that? Like, what's a kraut? A sauerkraut. What's a kraut? Hey! Do it like Reese Cup. Put them together. A kraut claw. Yeah, can I have one kraut claw? Kraut slaw. Coleslaw, sauerkraut. Slaw kraut. Slaw kraut. Can I have a slaw kraut, please, with mayonnaise and cheese? Dude, that's disgusting. Dude, that is so fucking disgusting. If you was drunk at a party when somebody said in your ear, you would just earl all over the place. Can I have a sauerkraut? Kraut slaw sandwich, please, with hot peppers. And you don't put it on pizza, guys. You just don't put it on pizza. So that's the internet. Let's leave it alone. It's animal food, okay? It's all animal food. All right. So welcome to another edition of Table Talk, guys. Now on Table Talk, as you know, if you've been following us on Table Talk, you know that this is the show where we talk about Rashi's content and what it means to us. In fact, what it means, period. Because I don't think nobody fucking knows it. Needless to say, let's kick some butt in some kind of understanding of this Rashi content that nobody knows nothing the fuck about. See, Rashi is like, yeah, we like life cereal on social media. I'm not talking about him. You talking about him. I'm not talking about him. Let's get nobody, cause ain't no Mikey around this motherfucker with an RVT, but that's okay. We still carry on. We don't mind being a life cereal motherfucker. Because we enjoy Rashid content, and we are a special group around here. Which reminds me, we have some colony coming up, so please stay tuned for that for later on. I know I say it this week, but give it a couple days. They don't understand the mentality, and I don't understand their mentality, and the world is a beautiful fucking place. Except in Alaska, when they chasing them snow dogs in the snow. Man, that's kind of confusing around Christmas time. You ever think Santa Claus approached them Eskimos that's riding them sleighs with dogs on it saying, who the fuck you think you are? It probably sound, if Santa Claus approached one of those Eskimos with dogs, the sleigh dogs, Santa Claus probably would say, hey, come here. What you want? I have to go get a fish for family. You have dogs on your sleigh. Yeah, these are snow dogs for my, this is Alaska. And I don't care. We both ride in snow. We both from cold climate. I have reindeer and you have dogs. Yeah. So the rumor we eat dogs is bullshit. Because we have them running. Don't patronize me. Ho, ho, ho. Maybe this is the reason why I'm not giving your kids any gifts this year. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You trying to be like me? I'm not trying to be like you. I think we were here first. That's bullshit. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, no, it's not bullshit. America here 1776. Eskimos been here for a very long time. Oh, look at this. A theology man. A theology. I don't know theology. Well, I do. I'm Santa Claus. I know everything. There's no such thing as theology. You're a theology chick in the snow. Ho, ho, ho. Who thinks you know better than me? Now, you got dogs slaying your ride, and I have reindeer slaying mine, so what does this all mean? I don't know. But can you move out of the way? Ain't that something? Eskimos got dogs in the cold weather, like a sleigh, like a reindeer thing, and Santa Claus in the cold weather with reindeer. I wonder who copied who from who. Yeah, we know about that Christmas thing now. We know where you get that reindeer shit from. You're not an Eskimo with the fur around your fat ass and the shit. And with reindeer, and you're looking at us, and you get the idea, oh, you're so full of shit, Cuba. I'm not Cuba. You live in an Eskimo, and you live in a Cuba. What is that thing called? What is that thing? What is it called? I forgot. An igloo. An igloo! Oh, the words. It's the word. Well, you mean that's the word. It's the words that gets to me. Igloo. So anyway, guys, we're going to be talking about some Rushy content here. Now, I know y'all was wondering. Yeah. It's the words that get to me. It's the words. What's wrong with igloo? See? It's the words. You think it means something. Igloo. Be yourself. You be yourself. Anyway, did y'all see the Space Renegades? Did y'all see that? I'm getting a lot of reports. Now listen up. I'm getting a lot of reports saying that they really like Space Renegades. I mean, people really like Space Renegades. And they want to see that just as much as the other Rashid content. And I want to bring that to them. Without a doubt, I want to bring Space Renegades to the big screen, to RVT's big screen. I do. Definitely another part is coming up. And I say I want to because I already got some things. Y'all not, let me tell y'all something. My dick is howling in the wind, dude. I'm going to do green wood. And y'all know what green wood is. It's the one with the They need my sperm to survive and shit. I'm going to do green. Don't get caught, man. Look now with this shit. Space Renegades is for adults, but Greenwood is ass, and and people are pushing me to do this non-answerable shit, and it's really frustrating for me. It's very frustrating. I don't know what to do next. But needless to say, I know y'all enjoy Space Renegades. You won't believe now. Let's go back in time a little bit. Okay? Here on Table Talk. Let's go back in time. Do y'all remember when I held up a piece of aluminum foil? Like that right there. I held that aluminum foil up right. Well, could you put it up on a damn I held up that aluminum foil thing right there. I held it up. And I said that I made a ship out of that aluminum foil, and I specifically said to you guys, I'm going to make something out of this. I said, I don't know what it is. I said, I have no idea what it is, what it's going to be. And I'm going to make something out of it. This is what I told you guys. I said, I'm going to make something out of it. And I showed y'all that right there. That fucking thing right there. And y'all who follow me, know for a fact that's what I did. I put that spaceship up there and I said to y'all, I'm going to make something out of that spaceship right there. I just don't know what it's going to be. Would you believe that's where Space Renegades came from? I'm going to give you a few seconds to digest that. All of the fighting, the funny shit, everything came from that one aluminum foil. Would you believe that? I wouldn't lie to you guys. I would never lie to you guys. I would never lie to you guys. And y'all know that. That's why I'm never going to say I love you guys. I don't even know you. So why I'm going to say I love you guys, which it is nice to say and everything. I just won't never say it because I would like to say it one day. But we'll see. Needless to say, all this fighting and shit, what they had to do, why did I say all that shit in the first place? Well, I'm just trying to convey to you guys, I know it's hard to believe some things I'll be saying, the things I convey to you, so I'm trying to let you know I'm serious. I can do things, guys. I just can do things. So, I said to you guys, I'm going to make something out of that aluminum for you, out that spaceship thing. I'm going to make something out of that spaceship. And that's Space Renegades. That's where it came from. I'm not shitting you. Now, if you're a real Rashid fan, if you're really a Rashid fan, you would think way back, even further. Now, yeah, baby, I'm about to whip this. I'm going to see if they remember this when I'm about to show them. Because this right here goes way back. Do y'all remember this right here? Right there. Do y'all remember that right there? I made that a very, very long time ago, and I specifically said I'm going to make something out of that. I'm not going to tell y'all what it is, but it's going to be on Space Renegades. And I'm going to put I have a place for it. Now, see how things come together? I made that first, right there. And I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but it looks like it could be something. And when I made Space Renegades, I said, hey, I found a place for that thing. This was years ago, about a year, 2 years ago, I made that thing right there. Space Renegades was fun to look at. It's a combination of drawings and real life paper sculpted. That's what it's a combination of. Interesting storyline with it. Very interesting storyline with it. Yeah, we had fun watching that. That was funny. I didn't even begin to pound on it yet. I'm going easy with it. But you have to admit, it's very exciting to be a part of when you watch Space Renegades. Now, before I go into talking about the TV show, I want to give you some of how it was put together. Now, we're going to start off, y'all know the aluminum foil thing. I did the airplane out of the spacecraft, the airplane, the rocket ship, goddamn it, out of the aluminum foil. But I said I'm going to do something with it, and I'll Space Renegades. Okay, y'all know that. Now, where's my notes for the Space Renegades? 1 minute here. Let me see here. 1 second here. I have my notes right here. Give me a few minutes. Okay. I have the Rise Empire. The Police Rise Empire. It's the Empire Space Station. Y'all know the Empire Space Station. It looks like that right there. Now, that was fun to do also. All of the models in the Space Renegade took up to 45 minutes to an hour to make. That's how I started with the Ride Empire. It looked like that. See the orange background right there? Okay. Y'all saw the final touch, the final finish. That was the first picture I showed you. Well, here's the second one when I put it together. 45 minutes to 1 hour. Scoped out some paper. You know how you make those paper animals? You can make paper animals and paper ducks and shit like that. Mostly in China they do a lot of that. Yeah, we try to do everything out of paper. I can make you name it, I can make it out of paper. You name it. So I just created this thing image. All of it came from Rashid's imagination. All of Space Renegades came from Rashid's imagination. I made the space station. I named it the Empire Space Station. The Rise Police, because they were police officers at first. If you follow the story, there's police officers. So the finishing touches look like that. Now inside the space station looks like that. That's the inside of the space station right there. Should be coming up on your screen if it's not there. Okay, that's the inside of the space station. Looks like that. Now y'all can see the keeks are the space spots. They're the space spots, and I created them. That's how the space station looks when I got started. See, I put the keeks on a paper with the drawing. I took a picture of it. Then did the drawing and re-entered the keek in the same position, and that's how I got them looking the way it looked inside the animation. By putting it on the drawing itself and taking a picture of it. So that's how it looks like that. That's how it looks getting started of the Keeks space station. The Empire Space Station, the police, the Rise Empire Space Station, where Captain Moss and Lieutenant Pasvik and Sergeant Barks were. Of course, they're the generals and who runs the space station. We decided to get rid of all of the honest-hearted people. It just so happened me and Cece was part of the honest people they got rid of. Thus, that began a lot of the foundation of them taking over the galaxy. Means though they're thinking in their head that it will be a more suitable way to complete their mission and do their job if they just have rulership rather than police. But all things considered, that's how it looked getting started, getting, underway. We had a lot of fun making that, making the whole thing. I seen it all come together into some glorious animation. Was fun to do. Taken from my sheet comics and all. The idea was there in my comics. We just tweaked it and put a little added formatations to it. It came up with Space Renegades, all spawning from me crafting aluminum foil out of a spacecraft, which is interesting because once you put something together, usually in art, when you put something together, it's very difficult to come up with a storyline if it's really creative for some reason. So you may come across some videos on YouTube or what have you that have magnificent work, but the storyline is very weak, and they think in their heads or whatever it's okay if it's weak because the artwork will carry it. So you're looking at something very incredible, but the storyline is very weak. I try to stay away from that. I try to say, yes, the animation is incredible. Yeah, and our storyline, sweetie, will be incredible like our animation, which means I try to make them even. I don't want to run ahead and say, okay, the animation's good, the storyline is weak, but so what? The animation's good. I don't want to do that, and a lot of artists fall into that trap. Needless to say, I'm not going to be one of them. So you got Hitchcock, you got me, Hitchcock, DX, which is the dashboard machine, DX, and Major CC. And Hitchcock is a cyberbot, which is brings a lot of laughter to the episode. I was thinking about adding another, because right now it's 4 of us. I wanted one more. I wanted to add one more, and I guess I should have added one more, but I'm thinking if I would have added 2 robots with it would have been too much like today's science fiction movies. They gotta have 2 robots, and 2 robots are always, that's today's standard. We have 2 robots, and that's just too. It's too. It's almost like typecast, but in an artist way. It's like it's type. It's type art. It's type art rather than typecast. It's type art. It's too. So I came up with just one. I think one is sufficient. But I did have an idea of making another character. I'm going to add with this too, and make it an even 4. That way, altogether, it'll be 5. Because right now, DX's dashboard is on the dashboard. So I don't really classify DX as being, well, of course she's part of the crew, but still, when they step off the rocket ship, DX is still there, monitoring things from inside. So I don't really, I was thinking about adding another character, and maybe I will later on, but not now. Right now it's going to stay the same. The storyline is very, very simple. I made it up as I went. I did some changes because it's taken from my sheet comics, but I still added some things as I went on, and for social media, I wanted to change it up a bit. Coming from Planet Nubula. The planet is disarrayed. Something happened. I was connected to the Days world. It was just the monkey takeover, as they call it. But actually, it was technology who took over. I don't want to add a spoiler to it because you'll find out later on as you watch the animation grow. You'll find out what actually happened. The spacecraft is the R Phoenix. It's the R Phoenix. And I think that's a suitable name for it. But it was interesting to see how man is. I wanted to put man's mentality in this, the Space Renegades. I wanted to put man's mentality in it because you get that from the and to think that sometimes in leadership, man wants to do that. He want to change things up. He want to say, okay, we was once doing it this way, but we're gonna do it this way now. He wants to turn bad. I'm not gonna say like, you know, usually in these science fiction genres, you have somebody turning to the dark side, or turning bad, or turning evil. Like Superman turned evil in Superman 3, The Quest for Peace. I think it was Superman turned evil. So it's always a thing where if you're good, you can turn evil. So I thought, I was taking it back and was thinking, what if the enemy, the whole story was about they turn evil, you know, something different there. What if everybody turned evil? All but a group of people, a group of subjects who remain the same and continue on. You see, it made that the premise for this animation, Space Renegades. And I think that made for a good plot line, a good storyline to get started on, and how it can branch out and grow. The evilness of man, the way he thinks, he slipped up. You know, what if it was a slip up? Nobody who did anything positive in the world today, as far as around in the 30s or World War II, ever succeeded in what they wanted for their country. Whether it was Marx Lenin or Hitler or Lenin or Stalin or whatever, or whoever. Nobody ever succeeded in it. So now we have a situation where they succeeded that's what I'm saying, they have succeeded with a glitch. Now, in modern day society, what we experienced in World War II, there was a glitch. And they fucked up and nobody succeeded. Nobody really succeeded in that glitch, in that incident. Nobody succeeded. Here, I wanted to make it like they succeeded. Of course, in a comic book, an animation universe, they can succeed. In reality, of course they can't. So, they did succeed in this case. They did succeed with a glitch. Their glitch is the Space Renegades, the group of individuals who decide to continue on doing the right thing regardless of what they decided to do or come on try to transform or maneuver things to their evil, mischievous ways. You know, they succeeded, but still, you know, trying in a war with doing it. You know, they in a war with doing it. Are there going to be other planets involved? We have to wait and see. You know, are there going to be other subjects involved? We have to wait and see right there. Because I didn't, you know, we didn't come up with a clear-cut solution to finding out. But with that being said, there will be a lot of obstacles in their way as they continue to find their way back to the planet Nubula, and most important, back to the police Empire space station, where they could, when like she said, what I say in that, to right the wrong, you know, so to speak, to right the wrong. So we look forward to the anticipation of that. Making the ships fly was very easy. Used the green screen for that. Shrunk the green screen down to putting it behind toys, like just ordinary toys. A green screen behind a toy, lifting the toy up in the air, and looks like the toy floating off the ground, and that's how that was done. So all of it was created with my hands. So the station, the port, the sound I got from the sound garden, that's around social media, and I put it all together and in front of the camera. I maneuver things, and the lift up monitors was green, so it blended with the background, so you didn't see the monitor was lifting the ship up was green. So everything, put a background back there, and that's why you had that effect to hair. Very, very easy. A child can do it, and maybe I will go into detail, but to go into detail would take a lot of time, and I just don't have that time right now to do that. So I thought I'd give you all a rough sketch of how I put it together and all. I found it fascinating to watch. We did. How the fighting sequence was fascinating. There's nothing. That's the thing, sweetheart. That's the thing, darling. How are we going to talk about the beginning of it? How they met? We could talk about, how can we really get into it? It's kind of hard to talk about it like Dragonfly. It's kind of hard to talk about it like Dragonfly, but the man's thinking part right there gets to me. That's how man is. If he could change things, he would. If he could change things and get away with it, he would. Man would. And in a case like this, it's not hard to decipher that these guys did what they did. It's really not hard, because we see today if man could change things, he would do it. He just can't do it because he doesn't have a lot of backing to do it. So that's kind of like a crutch in his plans today, in the world today. But needless to say, it's interesting to see how they think and how they want to rule the galaxy. First, they was policing the galaxy. Policing it wasn't good enough. They don't feel safe. Like you said, we don't feel safe policing the galaxy, making sure everything alright. We don't feel safe doing it because the galaxy is, like you said, it's getting rougher. I think that was Captain Moss who said that. That was the one with no hair on his head, Captain Moss. He said that the galaxy is rough and it's getting rougher. And policing it, we're drowning here. But what if we turn bad, then we blend it in with the galaxy, then we're able to make people do what they want to do. And I don't think it's going to be the right thing, because I can see selfishness go up in them. So that right thing bullshit is out the window. Right off the bat is out the window. So you stuck with the renegades who's continuing on doing what they supposed to be doing, what they oath to be doing. If you oath something in a job or something, it's important that you keep that oath. No matter what, you keep the oath, unless it's going against what you oathed about. Like if I oath to protect a building, right, sweetie? Right. If I oath to protect the building, say darling, we oath to protect the building. Now, along the oath, our crew turned bad, now we're going to turn against the building. We're turning against our oath. It's important to stick to your oath no matter what. You don't change it. When you oath something, you stick to your oath. So the space renegades are doing just that, even though the compartment he was with turned bad. And that's primarily what this animation is about. And you can see it's going to be a lot of fighting in it. You can see it's going to be a lot of struggling in it, because they want to get rid of Rashid and his crew and see things. Along with the cyberbots. Now, they shipped them out there in the first place because they want to suffer with Rashid, because I'm smart. I'm smart. Rashid is smart. Cece's smart. His assistant. And he's a good builder. Okay, I want him to see and suffer at the same time what we're doing. When there's somebody of special qualifications or talents or abilities, you don't necessarily want them to die like everybody else. You have a special death for them or some sort. And this is what they had in mind for the Space Renegades. But they had no mind they was going to survive. They was going to actually survive the ordeal, and then turn around and try to come back to the place the fuck they shipped them off from. So it's like, get the hell out of here. So it should be something to see the next part of that.
because that's going to be coming out very, very soon. But it's just no surprises that happen that way. You know, it's not really a surprise because actually it's what man really would accomplish and try to do. It's not like he won't. You know, he will try to do. You know, get somebody. No, I'm gonna stick to what I gotta stick to, and try to get back home. Ship is out in the middle of nowhere. We woke up. Where we at? And hey, we survived. Okay, let's continue on doing what we're doing. And then on top of that, they're not going to believe. They refuse to believe that their police empire turned bad. They refuse to believe it. So Rashid said, all right, when I go back there, I want to hear it from them say that. But right now, I refuse to believe it. Got the Keeks shooting at them, going to war with the Keeks. And yet, they still don't believe it. They think there's some kind of malfunctioning thing going on. So, that's just showing the mentality of that's what makes the show funny, the Space Renegades, because you see the mentality of these guys. And how they just, you know, sometimes it's a saying where you gotta put shit up to your face to know that it stinks. You know, because some people just don't get the point. And that's Rashid and the Space Renegades and shit. So, that's what's going on there. The Rise Empire Space Station. And that's what that place is. I know another character is going to be added on there. I just know it. But not right now. I just know another character going to be added on. Because I want at least 4 of them. I just think 4 is sufficient. 3 is a little... I won't say it's weak, but it can happen on that. You know, I can squeeze another character in there. So I'm going to do that. So it should be interesting to see, and I appreciate y'all coming by and little viewing that. That was the first showing of the Space Renegade. I am so excited about doing science fiction, guys. This is almost like shice. I know. My daughter said the same thing. This is almost like shice. That's how much fun this is to just do science fiction all season long. It's just different. It feels different. You know, it just feels different around the holiday season to do science fiction. It just feels different. And it just, the whole sensation of it is just immaculate. I'm just really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this. I was looking at my notes here. I was wondering what the fuck is. Okay, I see what it is now. Okay, I see what it is. Okay. Yeah, so that's how that happened, man. The fighting sequence, and maybe one day I can put things in motion and show y'all how I did the fighting and all. But I did it all in front of the camera and green screen, and that's why it looks like that. And it's just fucking amazing, dude. It's just really incredibly amazing how that came together like that. I'm glad y'all liked it and all, and yeah. So I'm glad about the huge response I'm getting about it. I appreciate that. But let's move on to other things, okay? What about Dragonfly? Yeah, what's going on with Dragonfly? Dragonfly. Yes, Dragonfly. Another Dragonfly episode. Wow. Episode 13 we on. 13 goddamn episodes. Would you believe it? We just pushing along with Dragonfly. He got the ring. Dungeon Master was looking for him. I can't find him. What do we got there? So what does that yield? The asshole fella. Didn't know See, the thing that gets me about Dragonfly, here's the thing that gets me about Dragonfly. I know, sweetie, but let me see this. Here's the thing that gets me about Dragonfly. There's a lot of questions about Dragonfly that I'm trying to put into words to answer them. But it's still kind of challenging to do. For instance, why can't the Dungeon Master just approach him face to face? Why you gotta put on disguises and shit? I don't get that. I don't get why the Dungeon Master do that. Why the Dungeon Master come to him in the alleyway dressed as an old man, then all of a sudden change, scared the bitch shit out of him. I know it scared him because he saw his ring. That's what I'm saying. He saw his ring before he noticed that man was the Dungeon Master. Don't forget, the ring is supposed to outdo the Dungeon Master's tactics. So when the Dungeon Master tactics came, the ring just went in operation and started going the fuck off. Then Rashid was like, the ring is the ring. When he was saying the ring looking down, the Dungeon Master's eyes appeared. I don't know if Rashid even saw or even know that the guy was a Dungeon Master. Probably did, though. We'll find out on the next episode that's coming up, though. Yeah, we'll find out on the next episode that come up. Picked them off the ground, lift them off the air, and swung his ass. Where is it going to take him? Is it all going to be like that? That's the way it's going to be? The ring? It's going to make them colorful display. Pick them up in the air, and they're going to just go flying through the air like that. So that's what it's going to come to. The goons, of course, the Dungeon Master of the goons, don't lose them. Follow them. Get them. Flying through the air, the goons on his trail, then it says to be continued. Obviously, when the Dungeon Master told the goons, find Rashid and don't betray me, find him. They did that at nighttime, right? So obviously they didn't even find, they didn't even know who he was. They had to go to his job. Okay, he's going to show up at his job. Exactly. Yeah. So obviously they couldn't find him on his own. Obviously they couldn't find him on his own. On their own. They got no special equipment for that. He's a Dungeon Master, but what, Dungeon Master is limited? What the hell is going on here? But it kind of gets you thinking, like, they really didn't, they took all night of searching and they didn't find. They had to wait till you go to work. Okay. Wondering if DD saw him fly up in the air. Did DD see anything at all? She knows she'll lose her fucking mind if she saw that shit. She will lose her goddamn mind if she saw that. We have to wait and see, how she's gonna respond to that. Interesting concept about what when you really look at what the Dungeon Master wants. What's his job? And like I said, his job was like that when another Dungeon Master it has nothing to do with RVT, Dungeon Dragonfly. Dungeon Master's job is to take people and place them in their right place, inside the world of Dungeons and Dragons. That's just the Dungeon Master's job. That's what he do. He do shit like that. So getting back to the Rashid incident, when you look at what the Dungeon Master wants, it's kind of fascinating. You talk about somebody who always want to be wanted, who go through life and says, nobody ever pays me no attention, nobody ever does this. Then something spiritual wanting it. It's exciting. Yeah, that's how I'm about to say. In most of the movies in the 80s, I like that. That's what makes the characters so likable, you know? When you look at movies like Battlestar Galactica, you look at Starbuck, he's not wanted like that. You know, he's fighting they're fighting Cylons. You know, they're fighting Cylons and this and that and this and that. Now, I don't think Starbuck from Battlestar Galactica, I don't think he has a mission like he's wanted and he's the chosen one and all that bullshit. He was just a cool motherfucker. You kind of feel sorry for Buck Rogers. Now that's my buddy, yeah. Buck Rogers is my buddy. That's my motherfucker. Buck Rogers is my buddy. And you feel sorry for him because here this guy is from the 21st century. You know? And it's like, he's an astronaut, for Christ's sake. Now, Flash Gordon, I don't even remember Flash Gordon being a football player. I don't remember that. I learned that from the Hollywood movie. But from the comic books, I don't remember him. And I'm not saying, you know, I know he is, you know. But it's Flash Gordon, for Christ's sake. But I remember him being a football player. That's what I'm saying. But needless to say, Buck Rogers, I felt sorry for him because he was an astronaut. And he got whipped into the future. You know, he's been frozen. He's been frozen solid, you know. And got put into the time that he's fighting in and doing good at it. Buck Rogers, to me, has got to be the ultimate. It will always be the ultimate space story for me. Because as a child, I really, really claimed the Buck Rogers. I was a Buck Rogers kid. We had a church. I like Flash Gordon also. But Buck Rogers is my buddy. He was just my buddy thing. I like Buck Rogers. So you kind of feel sorry for him, Buck Rogers, you know. Now we get the Dragonfly. I tried to make it a little like the Aspect, you know, with a twist of him mutating into some dragon. You know. Not saying you really feel sorry for Rashid and Dragonfly. There's no question about it. You really feel sorry. But needless to say, he's okay. You know, it's not like he's walking around upset or sad or crying or anything like that. He's dealing with the situation. And he's enjoying himself with no problem at all. The Dungeon Master's job is placing people in the right position in the spiritual realm. And that's understandable when you look at the Dungeon Master's job. So his sword fighting called the Dungeon Master to him. The sword fighting. Him turning into a dragon and all of that came, oh, wait a minute here. This fucker turns into a dragon? Now that's freaking him out. It's almost kind of like what comes around goes around for the Dungeon Master. It's like, now what you going to do now? You always put people in the land of Dungeons and Dragons or what have you. What you going to do now? Now you met somebody who changed to a dragon that you got. Hey, that's your job. That's your job. Your job is putting him over there. Yeah. I don't give a fuck what he changed to. I don't care. Now what you gonna do? So you can see him losing his mind. Like, what the fuck is going on? Because he never had a case like this before. Obviously, he had cases before. But this is a case unlike any other case, what he's going through. Obviously. It's like, okay, I've never been through nothing like this before. Obviously. It's like, you know. You can't help but wonder what's going to happen next on that Dragonfly. You can't help but wonder what the fuck is going to happen next. Because now that they got the Dungeon Master in there, and he's trying to fight. He's trying to track. How many times? This is just twice. In fact, yeah, this is just twice. Yeah, this is the second time. The first time he locked him in the trunk. Him and Cecil. Okay, he made the sprinkles come down like it was snowing. when Rashid turned to a dragon and burnt them thugs on the corner. He made it snow right there, attracted Rashid to that area, locked him in the trunk, tried to get him that time. He didn't know he was going to turn to the dragon. See, he would have put his ass over the Dungeons and Dragons right there. But Rashid got out, he turned to the dragon, got out and kicked the ass. He's sitting there like, what the fuck is that failed. So now he's trying this other shit. Gonna get him this way, you know. Not knowing about Nicodemus. Not knowing about Nicodemus. Now the question now, Nicodemus is a dragon. Now the question is, will they ever meet him? Will Dungeon Master ever find out about Nicodemus? And if he does, what the fuck is gonna happen to him? That gotta be so mind blowing. Boy, I swear to God. When he found out about Nicodemus, and he don't even know about the ring. Yeah, he don't even know about the ring. Dungeon Master don't even know about the goddamn. Don't even know about the goddamn ring. I think some things gotta be let out because he's getting pushed behind kind of wildly there. You know, he's getting backed up, not knowing about shit, and it's really, really incredible. Wow, that he's getting pushed back like that. I mean, he got a lot of catching up to do. You know, a lot of fucking catching up, man. So, well, think about it. He gotta find out. He got to know about the death stone. The death stone is what got Rashid trapped in that world in the first place. He chose the wrong stone. Nicodemus said, if you choose the right one, you go back to your realm, and we'll leave your fucking village alone. But if you choose the wrong one, yeah, you trapped here with us. Okay, fine. He chose the wrong one. He chose the wrong one. The Dungeon Master got to learn about all that. So, but that's the thing, it's nobody's fault because he came in at a time when everything, nobody asked him to show up out of no fucking weird dude. Nobody asked you to show up out of nowhere. He shows up out of nowhere and gonna stick his face in somebody's fucking business. So what you gonna get what the fuck you with? And that's what's happening. That's what's going on here. That's what's going on here. And it's nobody's fault. Nobody's fault. It happened. It happened. For God's sake. Love it, love it, love it. Well, I love this. I play this from time to time. This Sword and the Sorcerer soundtrack. I play this. Gotta be one of the most underrated, best soundtracks for a science fiction movie that exists. Post mythology movie. Mythology movie. Gotta be one of the best things. Pre-Dark Ages, Middle Ages, sorceries, wizards, all of that. Dragons.
dragons. I love this shit, man. Yeah, I was about to say, it's too bad the world ain't hipped on it, you know. It's too bad. They taking a turn a little bit. I don't know. But when you look at like that Frozen thing, they're into stuff like that, you know? How to Tame Your Dragon. That shit kills at the box office. It kills at the box office. There's no way you can say, okay, it's unlikable. That's bullshit. It's so good to be doing science fiction, man. It's so good. Did y'all try that exercise? If you're a writer out there, take 2 pages and just do a little science fiction on 2 pages and see how you feel. I'm telling you, it's really something. It's really a really amazing thing to experience. It's just an amazing thing. I wouldn't ask for anything. I wouldn't ask for. I'm telling you, it's like Scheisse. It's like Scheisse, man. I mean, like, I swear, it's like Scheisse. I mean, it's just so much fun. Not really rescuing. I'm not the rescuing part. Like, that part, you know, it's just so many parts where it's always like, it's amazing. The rescuing scene is always amazing. Now, I feel as though, you know, I don't want to go with the normal. I want to back away from the normal aspect of things. I want to go with something that's just different. So, you know, I just want to do something different than the rescuing thing. You know, I'm just not really into the rescuing part thing. I mean, not saying that I won't do it. It's making me want to just wrap this show up and just get right back to work, you know, in these stories, you know. And I'm going to do that because I'm thinking about the next part of Space Renegades. Actually, I'm thinking about the next part of Space Renegades. And I'm like, I'm going to dive into that so bad because that's going to be interesting. Then you got R-Rabbit coming up also. I want to get into that. And I definitely want to get in my Greenwood. And I want to get into my Ragdoll animation. There's so much that I want to just dig into that I just don't know where to start. It's just I don't know where to start. It's like in a bowl of cereal all in front of me. I just don't know where to start. But I want to start. You know, it's like 2 in 1. I don't know where to start. Then I don't know where to start, but I want to start. Yeah, that makes it hard. That makes it really hard to really to do. That makes it extremely hard to do. Nonetheless, I just want to start. You know, there's no way I don't want to start. So I'm really pleased. I think people were shocked. I want to add this in real quick. I think people were shocked when they heard how Hitchcock talked, because they was expecting like somebody to talk all like some kind of mechanical, digital voice and all, and it's totally the opposite. And that's what I wanted to bring, something different, something like, you know. And I put a smile on my face because it's just funny looking at the communication and the stupidity that they all have. It's like a ship full of stupidity. You know, it's just really amazing, man, how, you know, it's just the only smart motherfuckers is the Captain Moss and Lieutenant Pasdick,
and Sergeant Burks. They the only smart motherfuckers there, running everything. And the Keeks are pretty smart too. They just gotta get their shit together. You know, the Keeks gotta get their shit together. You know, so I don't know. When you put it all together, it's like, you know. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to have those stupid asses like the Space Giants. How he was beating the fuck out of his helpers, dude, because they were just dumbasses. I don't want to be like that. I want to show some kind of maturity. You know, I want them to have some kind of maturity. You know, I don't want them to just be like, you know, this, that, and all that. I just don't want, you know. So I don't know. It's exciting things to look forward to, guys. It's exciting to look forward to. With that in mind, we're gonna leave it here. With all things being said, we're gonna leave it here. And thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Table Talk. And we're gonna do this again real soon, because we're gonna keep track of the Rashid content. We're gonna keep track of the Rashid content because it's exciting to find out what's going to happen next in these adventurous comic book fables that's thrust upon us. And I could go on and on and on about shit, but I'm going to save some for surprises so we could break stuff down and stay on a certain level when we come to viewing the content, so we know what's going on next. Because it's something really I won't even say enjoy. We're experiencing this shit. We're talking about science fiction all season long, for Christ's sake. So we're experiencing this shit. And thank you guys for tuning in again. And once again, make it back in for the next episode. And you guys have a nice and safe holiday evening. And goodbye.